24 be adopted. I saw second. Thank you, Mr. President.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded that the votes and proceedings of 7 February 2024 be approved. Those who are in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. We have oaths this morning. Sergeant at Arms.
Be careful, the people to come. Be careful. The people to come. Be careful before I lose some temperature. My man. Yes. I'm ready to say you are going to be interdicted.
Distinguished colleagues, we have before us Senator-elect Pam Macron Dachunkwa. I'm sure we will get used to the name very soon. Representing Plateau North. Senator-elect Mustafa, representing Yobe East. Senator-elect Anthony Ani, representing Ebonyi South. May I now call on the clerk to administer the oath.
Oath of allegiance. I
Sorry, just a minute. Where is the clerk?
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful,
and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
be true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that I will preserve,
that I will preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Oath of a member of the National Assembly. I
I, Anthony Ani,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful,
and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
be true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
that as a member of the Senate,
that as a member of the Senate,
I will perform my functions
I will perform my functions
honestly to the best of my ability,
honestly to the best of my ability,
faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria
faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria
and the law
and the law
and the rules of the Senate,
the rules of the Senate,
and always in the interest of the sovereignty,
and always in the interest of the sovereignty,
integrity,
integrity,
solidarity,
solidarity,
well-being,
well-being,
and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
that I will strive to preserve
that I will strive to preserve
the fundamental objectives
fundamental objectives
and directive principles of state policy
and directive principles of state policy
contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that I will preserve,
and that I will preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that I will abide by the Code of Conduct
and that I will abide by the Code of Conduct
contained in the 5th Schedule,
and in the 5th Schedule of the
Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Sign here.
And you want to
My brother, how are you?
Order, please. Distinguished colleagues, order.
Are you going to follow speaker?
I'm not sure. Because, I have
Mr. President. To ina yi gashi? But that is not the place to do discussion. You can't keep your colleagues here. SPD, we are ready.
Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate. Distinguished colleagues, we have just sworn in the three senators, Senator Pam Makwam, Plateau North, Senator Musa Mustafa, Yobe East, Senator Anthony Ani for Ebonyi South. So on behalf of the Senate, we want to congratulate them, the three distinguished senators, and welcome them to the floor of the 10th Senate, and also congratulate their families. We wish them well, and wish them successful deliberations, sound mind, good health, and protection from Almighty God. So you are welcome. Just before then, can I quickly just give the first correspondence that I have from Mr. President. Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, President of the Senate, Senate Chambers, confirmation of appointments of Chairman and members of the National Hajj Commission, NARCOM, in accordance with the provisions of Section 3, Subsection 2 of the National Hajj Commission Act 2006, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointments of the underlisted 4 persons as chairman and members of the National Hajj Commission. First name, Jalal Arabi, chairman. Aliu Abdulasak, Commissioner, Policy, Personnel and Finance. Prince Anofi Elekuchi, Commissioner, Operations. Professor Abubakar Yakawa, Commissioner, Planning and Research. While hoping that the request will receive the expeditious consideration of the Senate, please accept, distinguished Senate President, the assurances of my highest regards. This is signed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I have looked at this section of the National Hajj Commission Act 2006. It also requires membership from the 6 zones of the country, while these ones are the executive. So I would expect that I've contacted the office of the Chief of Staff to the President, and I will expect the names of the 6 members from the geopolitical zones to reach out before the conclusion. So this is referred, the clerk, this is referred to the Committee on Foreign Affairs for consideration and to revert to the Senate within the next 10 days. From the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, President of the Senate Chambers, confirmation of appointments of Board of Directors for the Central Bank of Nigeria. In compliance with the provisions of Section 6, subsection 1D, and Section 10, subsection 1 and 2 of the Central Bank of Nigeria Establishment Act 2007, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointments of the underlisted 5 persons as directors of the Board of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Robert O. Agbide, Ado Yakubu Wanga, Moritala Sagagi, Urum Kalo Eke, and then Muslimat. Forgive me if I didn't get that right, but I'll learn. Muslimat Olayinke Aliu. While hoping that the request will receive the expeditious consideration of the Senate, please accept, distinguished Senate President, the assurances of my highest regards. This is signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and again referred to the Committee on Banking, Insurance, and other financial institutions to revert to the Senate within the next 1 week. Distinguished colleagues, another correspondence from Mr. President. Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, Senate President, National Assembly Complex. Confirmation of appointment of Commissioner, National Population Commission. In accordance with the provisions of Section 154, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointment of Honorable Amidu Tadise Rahim as Commissioner of the National Population Commission, representing Osun State at the Commission. Whilst hoping that this request will receive the usual expeditious consideration of the Senate, please accept, distinguished Senate President, the assurances of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, this is referred to the Committee on National Population and National Identity of the Senate, and kindly revert to the Senate within 1 week. Distinguished colleagues, this is from Distinguished Senator Ikra Aliu Pilbis, through the President of the Senate, notification of birthday. On behalf of my family and senatorial district, Zamfara Central, I write to inform the distinguished senators that today, 13th day of February, at that time, happens to be his birthday. It's today, 13th. But I was told that I should not be mentioning the dates. But he has gone ahead. I'm reading what is here now. I'm not the one mentioning. He said I was born on 13th of February 1957 in Bilbis in Zamfara State. And he's very grateful to Almighty Allah for keeping him safe in the past 7 years. So he's imploring all of us to celebrate with him on this day and to offer prayers to him and his family. He is thanking us for the prayers we are going to offer. Signed by the Distinguished Senator Ikra Aliu Bilbis. So on behalf of the Senate, Bilbis happens to be a senator from Zamfara Central Senatorial District, and he also happens to be a former Minister of Communications in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And he happens to be a gentleman par excellence, humble and simple, and very, very unassuming. And it's easy to pass him on the road thinking that he's just a young teacher without knowing that he's a distinguished minister and a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Congratulations on this day, and may Almighty Allah continue to protect you, keep you simple, and give you more years on earth on behalf of your colleagues. We love you and we are happy with you. Congratulations.
Are you happy? Tell my sister. I'm waiting for the kid, my sister.
Point of order.
Yes. Point of order, Senator.
Mr. President, my dear distinguished colleagues, I am Suleiman Abrahaman Kau Sumaila, representing Kano South
Senatorial District from Kano, NNPP. Mr. President, it is a matter of urgent public importance. 41 and 51. May I read, sir?
Just a minute. Just a minute. There's one more announcement from the senior senator Onawu. He just brought it up. There will be a conference of former speakers of state houses of assembly in Yola on the 17th day of February 2024. So senators who were lucky to be former speakers, or who are lucky to be former speakers, I don't know. I don't think this one will include former speakers of House of Representatives. So, but if you happen to have been a former speaker in the State House, you are invited to attend this meeting, and of course, signed by dismissed Senator Mohammed Onawu, and then you can contact the person in charge of the arrangement for your travel in room 204.
Mr. President, it is order 41 and 51. May I read the order? May I read the order, sir?
I was saying you should hold on. Let me conclude the announcements. Just two more announcements. The senior senator Bill Bills, his birthday is today. The senior senator Bomai Ibrahim Mohammed, his birthday was on the 10th day of February, and the senior senator Mohammed Saib Mongonu, his birthday was on the 12th day of February. So on behalf of the Senate, I wish the distinguished senators happy birthday, long life, prosperity, and many more years of service to our fatherland. Congratulations to all of you. Distinguished colleagues, a delegation of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, will be paying a courtesy call on the Senate and the leadership today. The Senate President requests the Chairman and Vice Chairman of the Committees on Trade and Investments to please attend. And if other senators are available and are chance, they should also attend. MAN, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, 3 p.m. Distinguished colleagues, appropriation. Distinguished colleagues, a seven-member delegation, made up of members of the Saudi Shura Council, that is parliamentarians, and a three-member protocol, media, and administrative staff, both of the Shura Council and the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia, will be in Nigeria to pay a courtesy visit on the Senate leadership. So we request particularly the chairman, vice chairman of the committees on inter-parliamentary relations, foreign affairs, trade and investments, and other distinguished senators of like minds who are interested in investment to please attend. This will be on Thursday. I'm giving like advance information, but they are coming in with most of the investors. This will be on Thursday, February 15th, 2024 at 3 p.m. and you'll be at the conference room 301. It's important that you find time to come and meet with your colleagues, the parliamentarians from Saudi Arabia. Yes, distinguished Senator Kawu, very briefly.
Mr. President, my dear distinguished colleagues, I am Suleiman Abraman Kawu Sumaila, representing Kano South Senatorial District, NNPP from Kano. Mr. President, it is order 41 matter of public importance. The matter for discussion shall, if possible, be referred to the President of the Senate, and the President of the Senate shall refuse to allow the claim unless he satisfies that the matter is definite and urgent. Mr. President, Mr. President, it is irrespective of
Yes, Senator Kawu, please come. The technical team should take a look at his microphone.
Mr. President, it is irrespective of the just concluded AFCON, African Nations Cup. If you allow us, Mr. Speaker, we will, Mr. President, we will present this motion for what happened at Côte d'Ivoire in the next legislative day because of the current challenges ahead of the Senate. I so move, Mr. President.
Well, distinguished colleagues, my brother, Senator Kawu, Ismaila Kawu, had actually approached me to present a motion, to bring a motion before us on the just concluded African Cup of Nations. And I know that the Senate had taken judicial notice of the just concluded African Cup of Nations, if not for any other reason, the fact that the tension led to the loss of over 5 lives in the country. So I think your motion will be very comprehensive. He has requested that we allow him to present it on the next legislative date. Is it the view of the Senate that he be allowed to do so? Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. So you can present it on the next day. But from here, let us immediately just congratulate the players. Congratulate the players, the Super Eagles, for a very superlative performance. And I believe that we were very, very close to the cup. So I don't know what happened. But we were very close to the cup. We were very close. They made Nigeria very proud. They went there in the whole of Africa, they came out second. They came out second. They took the silver and brought it back. So we are very proud of their performance. And we know that under 20 minutes we lost, but actually they have tried throughout. From beginning they were unbeatable, and I still believe that they are unbeatable. So we wish them luck in future endeavors, and we are very proud of them. We congratulate them and congratulate all Nigerians for taking second. And most especially we congratulate the president, the vice president of Nigeria for the kind of support that they have given to sporting activities in the country as exemplified by this AFCON. And we also congratulate the Senate for the support, because I know that somebody like the chairman of sports went there twice and even had to get extra transport for a strong delegation of this Senate to be there. The Senate president also attended one of the sessions. So we are all with them. We are rejoicing with the Nigerian Super Eagles for coming out second. It's a game. It could have gone either way. And since it has pleased God that we take silver instead of the gold, we congratulate ourselves and congratulate the Super Eagles. So we await your motion, which I believe will give us more details of what went on and all that. And I reject the call for 1 minute silence. The motion will be all-encompassing. I'm sure the motion would include a minute silence for those who lost their lives in the course of the AFCON. But we cannot observe minute silence for not taking the first position, for not taking gold. How can you do 1 minute silence for not coming first? So I rule against that. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I stand forced to move a motion. Mr. President, on the other paper, we'll have the first to the fifth business of the day as our first readings. I am moving, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, that we suspend every business of the day and go straight to the only order of the day, which is security briefing by the security chiefs. And of course, we have here almost the entire security architecture of the country, and it is important that we go straight into this so that distinguished senators can have meaningful interactive session and enough time to do that. So, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I move that we take only the order of the day that we have, which is security briefing, while every other business be suspended or stood down to the next legislative day. I so moved, Mr. President.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we stand down all other items on the other paper to take security briefing from our security chiefs. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded that we stand down other items on the other paper in order to proceed to the security situation of the country with the security chiefs who are already around. Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate. We want to suspend our rules to enable strangers to approach.
Senator Bayong, take your seat, sir.
Leader, you can move your motion.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I move that the Senate do admit the service chiefs, security chiefs, and the special advisor on National Assembly matters, the Senate, to the President into the Senate chamber. And I do this pursuant to Order 12 of our rules book regarding floor privileges. I so move, Mr. President.
The parliamentary leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I second the motion that we admit strangers into the chambers of the Senate to take security briefs. I so second.
Those in favor of the motion as moved by the leader and second by the parliamentary leader, please say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk, you can now lead them to come in.
Order. Your Excellency, the Senate President, the chamber is ready for today's business, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
the Chief Whip. Distinguished colleagues, we have already taken the motion to allow strangers to enter the chambers of the Senate. So let me use this opportunity on your behalf to welcome the Minister of Defense of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Welcome the Minister of State Defense of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Welcome also the Minister of Police Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Welcome the Minister of State Police Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Welcome the Minister of Interior of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And welcome the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Nigerian Economy, to the hallowed chambers of the Senate, and to the security chiefs. I welcome the National Security Advisor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I welcome the Chief of Defense Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I welcome the Chief of Army Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I welcome the Chief of Naval Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I welcome the Chief of Air Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I welcome the Inspector General of Police of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I welcome also the Director General of State Security Services. I welcome also the Director General of Nigerian Intelligence Agency to the hallowed chambers of the Nigerian Senate, and all other security-related chiefs who are here to honor the invitation of the Nigerian people through the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the reasons are known to you, and I want to thank the service chiefs who were earlier here in the Senate before we adjourned. The only addition is the fact that we now felt that the ministers should also come because they are supervising most of the finances of these security agencies. A good example is the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, our brother Waledu. We can talk security, but we need money also to procure equipment and to do a lot of things. So your presence here would also give us insight into how funding is being handled in order to ensure the security of lives and properties. Basically, the Senate decided to take this option for us to have this interaction because of the various petitions that we have received from our constituents. And as part of our major oversight function, we decided to do this through Committee of the Whole. And so it's because of the need for us to hear directly from you, and then from there we can also brief the people. If there is any need for any cause for alarm, if there is no cause for alarm, we'll also know. And if there is anything you want the National Assembly, the Senate to do, we'll do so working closely with our partners in the House of Representatives. So we welcome you. And because of the way the Senate operates, we also apologize for the starting late, because I know that many of you probably have operations or engagements that you want to undertake immediately after this. We shall try as much as possible to speed up the process. The Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, also taking cognizance of the presence of our honorable ministers, service chiefs, I stand to move, Mr. President, that the Senate do resolve into the Committee of the Whole, and also that the Committee of the Whole do sit in close session to take security briefing from our security chiefs, and at the end of which both the President of the Senate as well as our security chiefs will be at liberty to brief members of the press. But at this point, for the purpose of this security briefing, I move that we sit in closed session. I so move, Mr. President.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. distinguished colleagues, our guests, I rise to second the motion that the Senate do resolve into the Committee of the Whole and in closed session to take security briefs from our security chiefs. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, two motions have been moved and seconded. One that we dissolve into Committee of the Whole to enter into a major interactive session on national security. And secondly, that we do so in a closed session. Those in support of the two motions say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So